Welcome. In this video, we're going to explore Cialdini's 6 principles of influence. These principles help explain why people say yes, how decisions are made, and how persuasion works in real life. Influence is everywhere. We experience it in marketing, in negotiation, in friendships, and even our daily conversations at work. Dr. Robert Cialdini spent many years studying human behavior, and through his research, he identified 6 powerful principles that guide the way people make decisions. When we understand these principles, we're able to communicate more effectively, become more persuasive, and build stronger, more meaningful relationships. So let's go through each principle using simple explanations and real-world examples. The first principle is reciprocation. Simply put, when someone gives us something, we naturally feel the need to give something back. This is a strong social rule that exists in almost every culture. For example, imagine a company offering a free trial or a helpful downloadable guide. Because they give something first, people often feel more open to booking a meeting or considering a paid plan. Reciprocation helps trust, it encourages cooperation, and in many cases, even a small gesture can open the door to a much bigger conversation. The second principle is consistency. People like to behave in ways that match their previous actions and decisions. Once we make a commitment, even a small one, we feel internal and social pressure to stay consistent with it. That's why signing up for a newsletter or joining a free webinar or agreeing to a small request often leads to bigger commitments later on. We like to stick to our word. However, it is also important to be aware of what's called the consistency trap, where small decisions gradually push us into larger obligations without realizing it. The third principle is social proof. When we're unsure about what to do, we often look to others for guidance. Online reviews, star ratings, testimonials, and case studies all rely on social proof. If we see that many people trust a product or service, we feel more comfortable trusting it too. Think about shopping on Amazon. Most of us click on the highest rated item first, or when we walk past a busy restaurant, we assume the food must be good. Social proof reduces uncertainty and increases the confidence in our decisions. The fourth principle is liking. We're simply more likely to say yes to people we like. We tend to like people who are friendly, similar to us, or genuinely interested in what we have to say. Factors such as similarity, positive association, sincere compliments, familiarity, cooperation, and even physical attractiveness can increase likability. In businesses, this is why many successful professionals start meeting with small talk or shared interests. People prefer to work with people they know, like, and trust. The fifth principle is authority. People naturally follow the guidance of experts. Titles, credentials, uniforms, and experience all signal authority and create trust. This is why we listen to doctors, respect professors, and rely on certified professionals. It's also why companies use expert endorsements or well-known figures in advertising. When you position yourself as knowledgeable by sharing your expertise, experience, or insight, your message becomes more persuasive. Authority strengthens influence. The final principle is scarcity. We tend to value things more when they appear limited or hard to get. When time is running out or availability is low, urgency increases. Phrases like act now, limited offer, or only a few spots left are all examples of scarcity in action. Scarcity also creates what we call FOMO, the fear of missing out. This principle is commonly used in marketing, sales, fundraising, and product launches. When something feels rare or exclusive, it instantly feels more valuable. Now, let's quickly connect these 6 principles to practical actions. With reciprocation, offer something valuable first, like a free resource or helpful advice. With consistency, start with small commitments that naturally lead to bigger ones. With social proof, share reviews, testimonials, and success stories. With liking, build a real rapport and find common ground. With authority, highlight your expertise and experience. And with scarcity, use limited offers or exclusive opportunities to motivate action. These techniques are widely used in marketing, leadership, education, negotiation, and everyday communication. To summarize, Cialdini's 6 principles of influence help us understand how and why people make decisions. When used ethically, these principles allow us to communicate more clearly, build trust more quickly, and create stronger connections with others. Thank you for watching.